What's up, y'all? It's Jonathan Rollins. I'm back with another reaction to a Swedish classic. Before we get started, I gotta remind you about my comedy club, The Laugh House. We're kicking off our fall season with a show from a comedian visiting from the UK named Malinda Pereira. Tickets are available now for his fully English show called Not a Drug Dealer. Want to check that out. All information about the club is found at thelaughhouse.se. You can get tickets to English shows, Swedish shows, whatever you want to do. Come laugh with your boy. Make sure to say hello if you come to a show. And I got some podcasts. I have Sova Henda. It's me and my Swedish bestie talking about the latest in pop culture, current events, politics, music, and what's going on in our personal lives. Teaching Me Sweden is a Swedish history podcast with me and my comedian friend teaching each other true stories of Swedish history through comedy. And it's NFL. It's me and my American homie living in Sweden talking about football, American football. You can get all of those wherever you get your podcasts. And now for today's reaction. Today I'll be reacting to the song Husvagn, it's like mobile home, by Galenskaparna och Aftershave. The title alone of the song and group makes me think that this is gonna be silly. So I'm ready for that. You know, those happen. I've liked some silly songs. So let's do it. A little bit about the song. It was released in 1986 on the album Amerikanen. To me, it translates to the sandwich, right? So I'm like, what? This song's about a sandwich? And then I've also heard it used as like the gas station. Like you go over there and you can get a sandwich at the gas station. Like the gas station store. So that kind of makes sense with the title of the song, Husvagn, Amerikanen. Okay, it kind of all ties together, I guess. Either way, I'm guessing that we're in for a joke song, so let's go. Strap it in. Boom, let's go. The song is from the series Amerikanen, and now it's all coming together for me. Of course, the TV show had music on it, and an album that seemed to be the thing in the 80s from what I'm learning about Swedish pop culture, is that you had TV shows, and there were songs on TV shows, and then albums off songs, and sometimes it led to careers for people. And that's making me guess that the show was a silly comedy. Wouldn't be surprised if it was slapstick, because that's kind of what I'm gathering about shows at that time. But let me know in the comments if you remember Amerikanen. How was that show? Let me know. I'd like to find out. The album Amerikanen reached number 5 on the Swedish charts. Seems on brand. But this song, I don't see it charting, so I'm wondering why people chose this. I've gotten other requests for Galenskaparna och Aftershave. They must have been a pretty popular group. Galenskaparna och Aftershave released 19 total albums between 1982 and 2011, and that's very productive, regardless of joke songs or not. That's a lot of work, so kudos to them. Silly or not, I am impressed. This is my first time doing a Galenskaparna och Aftershave song. So I have no clue what their music sounds like, but I'm gonna guess that it goes something like Husvagn, vi åker runt i husvagn. Husvagn, vi åker runt. Husvagn, vi åker runt i husvagn. Husvagn. Why is that so fun? All right, it's time to see what this song's all about. I got the lyrics right here, so I can read along as I listen. And we'll finally see what Husvagn is all about by Galenskaparna och Aftershave. Let's go.
Jag har prövat nästan allt som finns att välja på. Kampa, hyra båtar, paddla, cykla eller gå. Jag har semestrat på de allra konstigaste sätt. Och äntligen jag funnit hur man ska semestra rätt. Man ska ha husvagn, så är semestern redan klar. Man ska ha husvagn, det har jag sett att alla har. Man ska ha husvagn och stuva in familjen i. Man ska ha husvagn, för då blir man fri. Många år så var vi inte särdeles beresta. Vi hade varit i Askersund och Pressbyrån i Gnesta. Men så en dag sa jag till frugan vänligt men bestämt: vi skaffar oss ett hus som går på hjul och därmed jämt. Man ska ha husvagn med kylskåp till.
Well, what a nice and friendly and happy-go-lucky song. I like this. I would have loved this as a kid. Man ska ha husvagn and like dancing around and imagining myself on a summer trip with the family. Everybody loves summer trips with the family. This is such a sweet song so far. The quality, obviously, this is an old video. It looks like somebody grabbed it from a VHS. Oh, I just noticed they're all wearing Adidas tracksuits. Behind me, too. I didn't even notice that. What are they doing? Oh, man. They look a little like they're about to do some breakdancing. If they break out and breakdance at the end of the song, I'm going to lose my mind.
Man ska ha husvagn med kylskåp, tv, dusch och spis. Man ska ha husvagn, det blir som hemma på något vis. Man ska ha husvagn och den ska vara stor och bred. Man ska ha husvagn, tänk vad man får se. 5 minuter Falsterbo och 5 minuter Koster. 5 minuter Flenejo och 5 minuter Kloster. 5 minuter Örebro och 5 minuter Fjäll. 5 minuters rast på ett Europavägsmotell. Man ska ha husvagn, så blir semestern ingen flopp. Man ska ha husvagn och göra lagom hopp.
You kind of dropped those bars right there. 5 minuter. Okay, Snow. Let's keep going.
Man ska ha husvagn och köra runt och stanna till. Man ska ha husvagn, tänk vad man får se. 5 minuter Stockholmstad och 5 minuter skärgård. 5 minuter Solebad och 5 minuter herrgård. 5 minuter Grums och Tosa, Tjörn och Härnösand. 5 minuter till så kan man hela Sveriges land. Man ska ha husvagn, då har man med sig rubbet jämt. Man ska ha husvagn, då händer inget obestämt. Man ska ha husvagn, så att man vet hur allt ska bli. Man ska ha husvagn, för då blir man fri. Man ska ha husvagn, vart man än sin resa ställt. Man ska ha husvagn, så slipper man att resa tält. Man ska ha husvagn, så att man vet hur allt ska bli. Man ska ha husvagn, för då blir man trygg och lost och fri. Där hör du.
That was something about the last part. That was that was funny for some reason to me. Her holding the dog like that. It feels like I don't know what to think about that, man. It was catchy. I like the little country twang throughout the song that was playing in that little thing that was going through. From what I could hear from, unfortunately, the quality was pretty low, but I get what they were doing. It's just like a family TV show song. I don't know what else to say about it. Who's Aftershave? Who's Galenskaparna? I'm completely confused by that part. Like, is the family Galenskaparna? Is the dog Aftershave? Like, somebody explain the concept to me of what this group is about. Honestly, I was expecting a band and a couple lead singers, or maybe one lead singer who's Aftershave and the band being Galenskaparna. That made sense, but I'm a little lost. Maybe it's because this song was about a family that they did it like that, but I want to know more. I'm curious about Galenskaparna och Aftershave. I know there's another song of theirs in the queue, so I'll get to that eventually and see a little bit more about what they're about. As for this song, I'm gonna definitely say this is not a banger. It was catchy, but I mean, I don't think when they made it, they thought it was a banger anyway. But it was just like, it is what it is. I heard it. I'll probably never hear it again unless I hear it around, and then I'll be like, oh yeah, that song. It's nothing to write home about. I'll put it like that. But thanks for the suggestion. I appreciate it. And remember, the suggestions, I think people want me to like the songs I hear, but for me, it's just about hearing the songs and then seeing how I feel about it. So if you suggest something, you don't have to expect me to like it. Just expect me to react to it. I don't mind not liking something. I just want to learn more. It's all about learning. You don't have to keep my taste in mind when you suggest a song. Just suggest it because you think it's a classic and you want me to check it out. That being said, leave your suggestions in the comments below and I'll be sifting through them and adding to the list. If you see some suggestions that you think are good for this, what I'm doing, then like it. The more likes on it, the more likely I add it to the list. I really appreciate all the interaction. Don't forget to like, subscribe, get notifications, all that jazz. Most importantly, spread the word. let people know about this American comedian living in Sweden, reacting to classic Swedish music. We're gonna keep this train rolling. The next song I'll be reacting to is called Gräsänkling Blues by Povel Ramel. Stay tuned for that. I have no idea what that's gonna sound like, but I know it's old. I'm thinking Povel Ramel is really old as far as I remember, so looking forward to that. Until then, take care of yourselves. I will see you next classic. Peace.